Okay, coming through the door, it's instantly warm. I love it. Look, there's already people up and getting set up for things. TV's on. It's 7 in the morning. The place is alive.
Look at that. They're getting ready for class later.
Oh, and here's class. Wow. Big presentation area.
Okay, so this is my first trip to Aqualand, and just looking out over all the ponds and water features, it's just kind of amazing if you ask me.
Oh my God.
Did a great job with this, and these are basically all the products that really showcases and all the ponds that really builds, and just shows some of his craftsmanship and
Water features and pondless waterfalls and actual ponds, and
not to mention just the ponds. You've got all this nice stonework that looks absolutely beautiful. Got a nice pergola here in the center. Guys, we're getting ready to go up the elevator. My dad wants to take me and go do a tour. He wants to show me a few things.
a few things. This is like the fantasy factory.
Floor 2.
Floor 3. I mean, you know you've made it when you have your own personal elevator. Way to go, Greg. You've done it in life, son. There's the training room. Look at all the people already showed up. Nice.
So for those of you who are wondering, this is a paid event, so we're not going to show you long clips of everything that goes on here, because you do have to pay for it. It is a training. That's something that Greg offers here at Aquascape. So we're just going to give you the highlights and everything that we want to show you that's fun and energetic about today's events. So I hope you enjoy.
Good job.
Boy,
How you doing?
Oh, you see a notice? Notice the difference?
You're looking svelte.
Svelte? What's
yeah.
that?
Yeah, if you want to lose some more weight, you can just cut this off, and you probably get another 5 pounds out of that. Hey, welcome to your first time to Aqualand, Josh.
Proud to be here.
What do you think?
It's an amazing place.
What time did you guys get in?
7.
Why didn't you come in last night, ding dong? What are you, a vampire?
He had to go. He had to stay to work till 5, and then we had to take showers and get all.
All right, whatever. Let's go do this. Come on. Okay. Good morning. Start me off with the Aquascape clap. Woo! Hey, that's pretty good. How many first timers do we have in the room? And you guys still know the Aquascape clap, or did you just kind of go along with it? There you go, Big Rich. Okay. You guys excited? Yeah. Feeling bright-eyed, bushy-tailed, full of vim, vigor, and
That's the
vitality?
man himself.
Okay, guys, I'm going to dig it a little bit there. I'll be your MC. Monitor on about this stuff. How about hearing it from a guy who's been here for 24 years? 24 years. 24 years. Everybody, Chris Wilson.
Appreciate fun, guys. Thank you. A lot of what was just in his beginning there I'll put a little polish to it and help kind of apply it to your business. I have yet to we'll have 2 days here.
So this is super exciting because this is my little zoo back here. And what we're doing is we're completely gutting it out this winter, and we're making all new tanks and everything else. See, the Aquascape Zoo. So I kind of took over the warehouse, and right back here, these guys. This tank was actually the ones that they made for Dwight Howard, the basketball player. So I got a lizard right here, so I'm going to completely redo everything back in here. And this is going to be for Franklin when we were out there in Japan. This is where my koi are going to go. So there's going to be an upper deck up here overlooking all
like the legit koi that we picked out together. Wait,
these
ones?
Yep. And we got this whole new indoor tank going. And this is all going to be for upscale koi with the gravel in the back area. That's the Wetland filter. It's going to be flowing over. So you're here about 1 week early, because next week we're going to have this thing lined and flowing. And then, of course, when the fish start coming in the spring for sales, this is what they'll be. So the whole back area right here is going to inspire people to basically upscale to fish. So Chris is kind of leading this project.
Yeah, so it's maybe you said this already, but it's going to be just a one-of-a-kind fish retailing experience. You know, it's all about interacting with the customers, not just throwing fish in bags and selling them to them. So we want them to come interact with this thing
year round. And right now, our fish retailing systems are outside.
Correct.
And we sell them from, you know, spring through the fall. Now they can buy fish 365, at least get sea fish 365 days of the year. Back here in kind of the Aqualand Zoo, that's going to be more upscale fish area.
Yeah. So remember, you know, we were just talking about this. This is that area in through here. So you got the enormous wetland filter. It's actually reversed, where the intake area is now on that end, and the outflow area is now on this end.
So, Rich, this is the same way we built your indoor pool with the aqua blocks, snorkels, centipedes, and the pump system.
Yeah.
So reverse under gravel flow type reverse
Correct.
flow. Yeah.
Constructed wetland. Yep.
And then it will also flow up through the biological filter in the back.
Yeah.
And when he's not busy, he plays with his animals.
This is the most controversial animal because the president does not like snakes.
So what other animals are you planning on putting inside here in your zoo?
Yeah.
Besides, you know, the ones you already have.
It's like you with fish, us with turtles. So we'll have the koi for sale, and then it's everyone that my wife calls me a turtle hoarder because everybody brings me their turtles, their red ear sliders and whatnot. And of course, then I've got the signature animal, which is Woody, the 85-pound alligator snapping turtle.
Right.
And he's going to have a beautiful home right in here. So
We're actually picking up 8 or 9 turtles from here and taking them back to Ohio.
oh, are you?
Yeah.
Oh,
You
from
gave
my
the
friend
guy-
Luke.
yeah.
Okay, yeah. I was going to say, we normally do give turtles out when
bring
someone has a
them here
fenced-in
if you
yard.
want.
You're going to keep them inside, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like him, Greg.
Yes, he's pretty chill, isn't he?
Yeah, he's my friend.
Then you just have random celebrities walking around. Franklin Siebert from Raw Fishing over there. How you doing, buddy?
This is Heather. She's in tech, and I join our construction team. So, welcome everybody.
Now here they're going to do hands-on experience and actually build a water feature right here.
As you may have seen on the agenda, we have sandbox training this afternoon and then tomorrow.
Sandbox training. I love that. He's talking about waterfall, pondless water features like this. Water comes up, goes up, splashes, and then it falls back into a container on the bottom, like that. That's what they're training today. How to make things like this and that. Water comes out of the waterfall, goes over here, falls down into the rocks. It's a pondless water feature.
So let's have fun today. I mean, that's what it's all about. Is I'm here to share everything that I have and has been given to get me to where I am with you guys. And I won't stop until you guys to help retain the soil.
So you must look at this like a proud father type thing.
Yeah, it's obviously prestige. And the cool thing is you can put in 2 guys, 2 hours or 4 man hours, and you put one of these things in and clear $2,000. We want to have a lot of fun. This is a group that doesn't know each other. Trust me, by the time we leave tomorrow, just like this cat that came to Pandemonium, you're going to be making friends and going out and building bond together. High-fiving in August when you come back. So let's have some fun this evening, and we'll start off tomorrow morning, and we'll get a good day. Good day today? You guys excited about tonight?
Just like a Hunger Games poster, we're at a different angle. I'm going to take my 3 fingers, and I'm going to put them below the arrow like so. And I'm going to pull that right to my right eye. There are no sights on this.
Wow. Nice job, Jeff.
Now this is where this gets really fun.
No, I used to go hunt in college.
Nice.
All right, Rich, your turn.
Oh, no, I can't see. Nice.
Dodgeball, you're interested in learning about dodgeball with arrows?
Yeah, come on, we'll check it out. Okay, this is archery tag. A guy from Northeast Indiana started for a youth group, and it took off. Why? Because we all love dodgeball, and we all love shooting at each other when we were little kids. You combine the two, you got archery tag.
Those 5 guys with bow and arrows against these 5 guys. There is Josh Price from Ohio Fish Rescue, and there is Greg Wittstock, the owner of this place.
Teammates, you got one? Teammate?
Oh, fun guys.
Fun guys? Fun guys and not fun guys. Let me get my timer here. All right, teams, are you ready? Oh, it doesn't count. It doesn't bounce. Get in the air. Oh, there's one.
Greg Wittstock takes him down. Was that one, Josh? That a point? This side? Oh! Oh, point there. Nice.
Seven to 6.
Nice! In your face, boy!
There goes Joshy. Oh, first try. That's my boy right there.
How you doing?
Good job, buddy. Good job. Here we go. We get to see the game up and playing. Josh, where do you go from there? And here is Ed Bailu doing what Ed Bailu does, teaching people, even on his time off, after work. You don't stop.
You're going to want about a 10 to 1 slope ideally, so that'll keep that sand from migrating.
The knowledge from this guy is just oozing out his ears, falling on the ground. Do you see it? Okay, here we are. We're at Ed Bailu's office. And look what I find. Oh, what's this, a foot? Oh, look, there's Ed. Oh, my God.
Now I just got to spin.
Never know what you'll find at Greg Wittstock's office.
Never.
Be careful, brother.
I'm going in.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, he's down in. But can he unlock the door? Yay!
That's garbage from.
This is Greg's famous turtle pond.
So when you guys walk in the door, this is his all famous turtle pond. We actually have a pink sidewing turtle in here somewhere. Her name is Skittles. Don't really see her right now. Sister?
Yep. Look at these guys coming up and thinking of getting some food. Going over here. This here is Amy. This place would not run without her.
Oh, stop.
Hey there. How you doing, Ed?
Good, how are you?
Alrighty. Look at that. They build, what do you want to call them? Masterpieces, artwork.
Yeah.
They don't just build a pond. It's just all beautiful. Look at this. Another pond. Look at that butterfly. Tracy would be in love with that fish right there.
A goldfish and spunkin.
That white butterfly koi right there. I love those urns. They're so nice. Oh, look at these big guys. Oh, hi. Just beautiful. Look at the waterfalls. Oh my goodness, look at these guys. Well, hi guys. Hi. This patio setting.
Well, you guys can see here, this is basically a showcase of all the product that Aquascape has. You guys can see they have
Wow.
ion systems, they've got auto dosers, they've got all your pond care product needs, they've got transformers, they've got LED lights, they've got color changing lights. You know, we have the color changing on our pond in the front yard, and we have these normal just the spotlights in the 58,000 gallon pond. And of course you've got the run-of-litter pond fountains that create aeration and sound. All sorts of pumps and baskets and towel heads.
Whatever you need, they've got.
And just when you think he doesn't have it, it's hidden away, tucked in the corner.
Right. Look at that wall. Mr. Wittstock, we're sitting here recording, and I've never attended one of your classes before. Been here many times.
Yeah.
Attended your class yesterday, and I was amazed. I was like hung in there, and you were entertaining, and it was fun. I mean, it was really fun. I was hanging on your next words. What I just wanted to say is, you know, thank you for that, and you know, everybody that's coming out here to see this classroom technology. It's not.
I mean, look at this classroom. I mean, we're 20 minutes before we start.
Yeah, this is 20 minutes before starting.
Beaver students, and these are people like me that weren't students. I'm gonna guess. I'm just gonna guess that they're entrepreneurs.
Right. Well, I was just wanting to state that, you know, it's more of a fun thing. It's not a boring school classroom. You know.
Boring?
Oh, it's far from boring.
Look at our logo. Does this look like a boring place? Hey, he just said, I thought this would be boring. Was this boring last night?
But didn't you guys think it might be boring?
No, I watched some videos on YouTube.
Oh, did you? That's what I'm trying to display to people. Thank you, Greg.
So thank you for participating. Who played volleyball last night? I know there was a few people in here that, a few people not in here that play volleyball. All these girls from Ohio. I think they're a little bit late this morning. By the way, what time is it? 8:30. What time do we start? 8:30. You want to build a pond today? Boom. You start on time. How many ponds do you have to have your own pond tour? One. One would be a Prada pond. And it is 9:01. So think about 2 or 3. That's your mom, your grandma, and Mrs. Jones. And 1 pond becomes 2, 2 becomes 4, 4 becomes 8. And that's how you build a business that in the next year or 2 will sell, have sold in our history, $1 billion in water feature products. So let's have a great day. We got a lot of stuff to accomplish. Let's keep the energy up. We'll come up here at the end of the day and have fun. How about it?
Doing rock work in flip-flops. Awesome. Are them OSHA certified?
And then do the pipe, stick it in, you gotta get a little quarter turn back and forth, hold the pipe for about 30 seconds.
You know, Chris does that, he's gonna bring up some really good points, but whenever you're on temperatures lower than 50, especially if you're in the 40s, be aware everything sets up a little differently. The waterfall foam, the silicone, the exothermic reaction.
So you guys seen what this looked like to start with. It was just a black box, and through the course of about an hour and a half, they turned this thing into an actual waterfall. We're waiting right now for the foam to dry before the water gets turned on. You can see down in there they have the spillway rock with all the foam in it. But nonetheless, they got it all scaped out how, you know, somebody would likely decorate it with plants. Of course it's fake because this is just a demonstration, but just the amount of work they can get done in an hour and a half and this was teaching a whole class of about 20, 30 people. This wasn't, their professional team that goes out and does it all day, every day. This was, using people from the class to help out the instructor to get this done. So we'll show you what this looks like once the water gets turned on.
Okay, here is the finished product of what they built today. Look at that. That's a waterfall area there. Little pond area. Another waterfall with light under it. 2 lights. Very nice. This is where it falls back in, so it's a pondless waterfall feature. And here we are, lunchtime. What you got there, Josh?
We got steak, chicken, rice, got some awesome little desserts.
Wow.
Little finger foods. You come to Aquascape Academy, Greg treats you right.
So hey, let me ask you, Josh, what did you think of your first Aquascape, your first time to Aqualand and your first academy?
Well, Aqualand was pretty awesome. I mean, you've got just a little bit of everything here, and even this morning I found out stuff that you didn't even know existed, like the polar plunge in the hot tub.
Oh, you didn't know about those?
I forgot all about showing them.
There's just a little bit of everything here. Big kids can come in and be a
That's right. Why ever have to grow up? No, I love being home, but what I really get inspired about is helping people succeed. And so this is your first exposure to basically, you've been on Build a Pond days at your place, but this is your first exposure to the business side of it. What makes sense to you about what we're basically explaining and teaching people how to do?
I mean, basically get in here, listen to the people who've been doing it for years and know the formula that's worked and has been tested and true for 30 plus years. Mm-hmm. If you stick to the formula, you're going to succeed and go far.
Well, that's a pretty good summarization, for me. So, Big Rich, and I appreciate you guys coming out here from Ohio Fish Rescue. The reason that I wanted to originally work with you is you're fellow hobbyists. But my main goal with my business is to help people succeed at building, selling, and retailing water features. And the reason that we do the Aquascape Academy online and the Aquascape Academy hands-on training 7 times a year is to basically teach the methods, the systems, and the processes to basically be successful installing decorative water features. And I think it's fantastic for people who are hobbyists that are in this industry as hobbyists to actually be able to turn their hobby into a profession by learning how to build water features as a side hustle if you've got a main job for a few years. And it's a very profitable way, and you're creating art in people's backyard, which is exactly why we give you the process behind it. So really, all I'm looking for is people who are willing to work hard, and then we can teach them from there. We like to say, we hire for attitude, we train for aptitude. So we have a lot of certified Aquascape contractors out there who are looking for passionate people that want to be in this industry. And this is a great way also to do a side hustle if you want to be your own businessman.
So how often do you get someone who comes in here and says, hey, I want to come in, make this, a side hustle, and then they turn around and it's full blown, they build water features as a career for?
I think most people start off with Aquascape as a side hustle. Now, when I say that though, they might already have a pickup truck and be doing, mowing and blowing and cutting lawns, and then they just start doing water features as a part-time to that. But we've had everywhere from, IT guys to painters to teachers,
roofers,
to firemen, to police officers. I mean, you run the gamut of people who are doing a side hustle with water features, either working for a certified Aquascape contractor part-time and learning the trades, or just going in and doing it, as on a weekends when they can actually, have time off.
Well, what would you say to the people, maybe someone watching this video right now, if they came in and said, I see all these certified Aquascape contractors, there's so many in the game, how could I be successful with so many other people out there building water features?
Talk to them. So the number one way to be successful in life is to find somebody doing what you want to do and do what they did. So reach out, go to our website at aquascapeinc.com and reach out to a certified Aquascape contractor in your area, and they'll meet you for coffee. And we want people that are building ponds done right and customers served right, and we're always looking for passionate people, Aquascape included, for employment opportunities.
So you think there's enough opportunities in this world for, say, someone who has a certified Aquascape contractor in Cleveland? Say if they have someone 15 miles outside of the city, is there enough people who want them that you think?
No, not only do I don't think, I know, because I think everybody wants a water feature, they just don't know it yet. And it's our job
to sell it to them.
So you have to show, you have to have display water features in, you have to have a water feature that you live with yourself, and then that's how I started. You know, I built a pond for myself in my backyard. People said they wanted one. I built some for them, and then all of a sudden their neighbors wanted them, and so on and so forth. And 29 years later, with millions of ponds in the ground and well over 100,000 contractors, I can tell you that the time is as much ponds as we put in, there's more people and there's more houses that need them, and there's more opportunity now than ever. It's just a matter of if you have the right passion and you have the right process. And I wish I would have had what I've created over 29 years that someone handed to me in a book, but that's what we literally do. We hand it to you in a book, but then you got to do the hard stuff, which is to actually do it. You get out there, you have to put the ponds in, you have to make the calls, and there's no easy way to success, but we'll literally give you the blueprint. It's paint by the numbers, but you got to pick up the paintbrush.
Josh, so when are you ready to jump careers?
Oh man, I don't know. Maybe one day I can retire one day and start building ponds. Who knows?
Amen. Because I can honestly say, I love my job.
Great ending to a great interview. Okay, let's sneak into this. Class is going to start here in about 10 minutes. Oh, look at you got Ed Bailu in there.
2 days of your time, you could have been doing anything else, but now go and do something. We'll be pulling for you all along. Thank you, guys. Because it's kind of slippery out there, but can everybody come to the front of the room? We can get a group picture so we can all remember this moment.
He had taken some time off from a very stressful job that he had, and the first thing I did was ask him to take care of one of the honeydews on his honeydew list, which is to build a walkway with some pavers. So of course he turned to YouTube and was looking at some tutorials, and that's when he came across learning about the pond business.
I watched one of the videos. It was a Dirt Monkey video that taught me about pavers and wheelbarrows and stuff, which wheelbarrow to buy. And then he had came to an academy and Pondemonium and stuff like that. So after that, I stopped watching Dirt Monkey, not forever, but I started watching the pond guy videos.
And it didn't stop. It was one after another. But it was a nice change. You loved it.
Yeah, they were all sick and tired. Another one? I'm like, well, there's a lot. So then, long story short.
Well, he really wanted to go, and when he had gone through a lot, and between myself and my boys, we made it happen for him. We bought him the convention of the Pondemonium fees and everything for him to come and experience it. So he almost didn't make it. He got really sick like the day before, he was hospitalized, but he made it through. He was on a plane,
with kidney stones.
Oh man.
12 hours later, and he had the best time of his life. It was life-changing. It was the best investment that we could have ever made for him. And it's just trickled on to where he is now. While he was there,
I met a lot of inspiring people, made a lot of connections, and one connection that I made was a few certified Aquascape contractors in Southern California, where we're from. One was Carl Petit, Cliff Raff, I believe is his last name, from Orange County, and Chad, he's from California Waterscapes. So immediately I contacted Chad, did a few water features with him, donated my time just so I can learn. I was supposed to go help Cliff, and then Carl Petit called me up, and then I went to go work for him, all donating my time. And then finally Carl said, hey, I got a pretty big project coming up, and I went on there.
And that was incredible.
Yeah.
For this guy he was commuting 2 hours each way to get to this job site, and I'm thinking, what are you doing? I'm learning. I mean, I found a CAC that is a great person, good business mindset, and he's just basically taking me under his wing, and he was just learning so much that he couldn't afford not to make the investment of his free time to learn everything. I mean, in every which way, just life-changing.
Yeah, just being part of the crew was was awesome. So now we're here. I brought her along. She's a smart one, you know. She's a smart one.
So would you say this is your guys' last Aquascape event?
Oh heck no,
We're just getting started.
yeah, we're just getting started. This is if I didn't do ponds, I think this would be an ideal place to work. Just the environment here is amazing. You know that Greg takes care of his people. He does.
Yes, sir. Alrighty. Well, thank you very, very much.